The war I have been waiting for between the USA and TÜRKİYE is approaching. That's why aircraft carriers came. These have nothing to do with the war between Israel and Hamas. Let's see what agreement there was between Russia and the USA. The USA does not want to leave the oil and gas in the Mediterranean to Turkey because if they cannot stop Turkey now, it will be very difficult in the future. After the Tehran army is ready, both Russia, the USA, and China are afraid and benefit from it. When everyone sees Greece as Turkey's archenemy, their biggest enemy is actually the USA. US-Israel, TÜRKİYE analyzing geopolitical escalations, a Machiavellian perspective. In the intricate world of international relations, geopolitics often operate under the Machiavellian framework, where power, interests, and strategy dominate decision-making. Recent escalations involving the United States and Turkey, along with various other global actors, demand a Machiavellian examination. While the concept of war remains a deeply concerning prospect, the motivations and interests of the parties involved, as well as their broader geopolitical strategies, offer insight into these complex developments. The arrival of American aircraft carriers in the Mediterranean has sparked speculation about an impending conflict. Some suggest that this deployment signifies a brewing confrontation between the United States and Turkey. This analysis seeks to explore the potential motivations behind such escalations, acknowledging the multifaceted nature of international politics. First and foremost, the assertion that these developments have nothing to do with the Israel-Hamas conflict is crucial. Machiavellian thinking emphasizes that states act primarily in their self-interest. The arrival of aircraft carriers may indeed be a message to Turkey, but it is essential to differentiate between motivations related to the Middle East and those focused on Mediterranean interests. In the Mediterranean region, the presence of vast oil and gas reserves has been a source of contention. Turkey's ambitions in the eastern Mediterranean, particularly its exploration activities, have caused tensions with neighboring countries and the European Union. The United States, as a major global power with strategic interests in the region, would naturally seek to protect its energy interests. From a Machiavellian perspective, the United States may not wish to leave the control of these energy resources to Turkey unchecked. The Mediterranean's energy wealth is not only about the present, but it also holds significance for the future. If Turkey's actions in the region go unchallenged, it might set a precedent that other nations could follow. This, in turn, could reduce the United States' influence in a vital region and limit its access to essential resources. The reference to the Tehran army is intriguing and may indicate a broader realignment of powers in the Eurasian region. In this context, Russia, the United States, and China are mentioned as both fearful and potentially benefiting from this development. The Machiavellian perspective dictates that states constantly assess the shifting global landscape and adapt their strategies accordingly. The rise of a Tehran army could indeed alter the balance of power in the region and challenge the dominance of existing superpowers. As for the assertion that Greece is not Turkey's biggest enemy, but the United States, it is essential to remember that in international relations, the enemy of my enemy can sometimes become a strategic partner. The dynamics between Greece and Turkey are long-standing and complicated, often influenced by regional and global factors. The United States has historically maintained a close relationship with Greece, which can influence the perception of friend or foe. In conclusion, the recent escalations involving the United States, Turkey, and various other global players are complex and multifaceted. A Machiavellian approach to these developments underscores the importance of self-interest, strategic positioning, and adaptability in the realm of international politics. While a war between the United States and Turkey remains a deeply concerning prospect, the underlying motivations and geopolitical considerations provide valuable insights into the dynamics of contemporary world affairs. The inclusion of Israel and the recent gas discoveries in the Mediterranean adds further complexity to the already intricate geopolitical landscape in the region. The discoveries of substantial natural gas reserves in the eastern Mediterranean have been a game-changer, not only for Israel but also for other regional actors. From a Machiavellian standpoint, these developments have altered the dynamics and power structures in the region, thereby influencing the motivations and interests of key players. Israel's newfound energy wealth has given the country greater economic leverage and strategic importance in the eastern Mediterranean. It has transformed Israel from an energy importer to a potential energy exporter, and this change has not gone unnoticed by global powers. The United States, which has a close alliance with Israel, has a vested interest in ensuring that these newfound energy resources are developed and exported efficiently. The gas reserves, along with the prospect of pipelines to Europe, also offer the United States a counterbalance to Russia's dominance in European energy markets. Additionally, Israel's gas discoveries have introduced another layer of complexity to the regional dynamics, especially when it comes to its relations with Turkey. Turkey has been a regional player seeking to assert its influence, and its disputes with Israel are well documented. The gas discoveries have created an additional point of contention, as Turkey, under its assertive foreign policy, has challenged the energy exploration efforts of Cyprus and Greece, both of which have strategic partnerships with Israel. The idea of Israel needing more land in the region, which might involve portions of Turkey, is a speculative notion and would likely face substantial geopolitical and diplomatic challenges. Such a scenario would require a radical shift in the geopolitical landscape of the region, with consequences reaching far beyond Israel's energy interests. From a Machiavellian perspective, such a move would necessitate a strategic realignment of international actors. The acquisition of additional territory by Israel in Turkey, or anywhere else, would have profound implications for regional and global security. Moreover, it would likely be met with significant resistance from other countries in the region, such as Turkey, Greece, and regional actors like Russia, the United States, and European nations. In conclusion, the recent gas discoveries in the Mediterranean have amplified the complexities of regional geopolitics. Israel's newfound energy wealth, combined with the existing tensions between Turkey and Israel, has added another layer of competition and conflict in the region. The prospect of Israel needing more land, including portions of Turkey, is a highly speculative scenario that would require a seismic shift in regional geopolitics. From a Machiavellian perspective, such a development would necessitate a careful and strategic consideration of alliances, power dynamics, and the pursuit of self-interest by all relevant actors.